Why do we need to understand the student experience of learning to code?
More and more students in different disciplines need to learn to code in a variety of computer languages, such as R and Python. In the data-driven world we live in, teaching students to code is a key part of developing their digital literacy, and it also boosts their employment prospects.
Why did you study the emotions students experience when learning to code?
When teaching introductory coding skills in our MSc Bioinformatics programmes, we found that one of the biggest barriers for students was not so much getting through the technical content as it was navigating the emotional dimension of learning to code and understanding that they are not alone. For some students, this was seriously limiting their motivation to engage with the learning activities and having a negative impact on their mental health. So we launched a research project to understand these experiences in more detail.
What were the key findings from your research?
Students can find learning to code frustrating, particularly because of a big mismatch between expectation and reality. For many students, the experience is much like an emotional roller coaster, moving between extremes of frustration or anger and joy. Students without any previous coding experience were much more likely to report a negative emotional response to coding, particularly when they were unable to solve the errors in the code. Using our findings, we developed a simple intervention based on humanizing the learning experience to help make it more positive.
What practical recommendations do you have for others who are teaching students to code?
Student expectations need to be managed up front by normalising the experience of learning to code and providing space for students to reflect on their experiences. This can help students to realise that they actually need to make copious mistakes in order to succeed, must take an iterative approach, and importantly, adopt a growth mindset. In addition, we recommend assessments look at the process as well as the outcome of learning to allow students to understand the skills they have learnt and not only focus on the correctness of their code. Do check out the accompanying notes for further practical advice.